Let's talk about theology and cultures of faith. Here in the Western world, we're most familiar with the Abrahamic faiths. That includes Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. You might have heard of Hinduism and Buddhism, maybe even Shintoism, but these practices are primarily focused in the Eastern world. We believe boundaries in faith, partially as a result of the historical influences of missionaries, but it's almost entirely due to the culture itself. If you live in a highly commercialized society where raw resources have all but been depleted, you likely won't like the moral implications of Shintoism, which assigns a soul to every object. Likewise for naturalism. And if you live in a society that actively enforces a caste system and social stratification, you might feel more at home around Dvaita, a form of Vedicism throughout India. Yes, religion influences culture without fail. Of course it does. But only to the extent that the culture allows. The groundwork for the norms and values has to already be in place for that faith that has similar beliefs, norms, and values to really take hold. This in no way means that we can judge individuals that belong to the same faith as the same character, though. That'd be ridiculous. Of course we can't. But many of the cultural values and norms can be recognized by common cultures with a common faith. This also explains why you might never meet a Zoroastrian if you live in Salt Lake City, because the typically Mormon culture conforms more to social ideals than Zoroastrian would. And that does not mean that the understanding of theological backgrounds is not important. As we mentioned earlier, our religion is a direct insight into the cultural values and is arguably as important in understanding a culture as language is. It's how we share and believe. It's what influences our burial rituals. It's what influences our family structures. Religion is vital to any culture, whether that faith is Abrahamic, whether it's naturalist, whether you believe in a figure, or even atheism can be considered a common religion. And it's very important to understand the roots of a religion to really understand the culture